look, I got something better. How about I just record this and then I upload it? Because each time I try to go live, it doesn't work. But we finna get around that. You know what? This is better anyway. I don't see comments and I won't get distracted. This is not about me. Well, it's about me. It's about what happened. Like I've gone to the emergency room this weekend and I just left urgent care, pretty much because I've been having these pains in my chest for the past 2 weeks, and at this point I do feel like it's something, you know, that I should have reached out about because it was just going on for so long. So my EKG came back normal. I saw my chest, my x-ray. I saw my skeleton. It was so cute. That sounds so weird, but my skeleton, it was so cute. Like underneath all the fat, I saw like my little silhouette. Like it motivated me to keep going to the gym, so the skin can suck to the silhouette, and you know the fat won't be there. But anyway, like I got the chest x-ray, came back normal. My heart, my bone density, everything was fine. But it's these pains that I've been having. And what when I first got to the doctor, it was funny because the first thing he said to me before we started running any tests, he pointed me right back to God. Like he was like, do you have a religious affiliation? I'm like, boy, do I am a Christian. And then he was like, you know, do you have a church and da-da-da? And I'm like, yeah, I got a church, you know, just started talking da-da-da. And then I thought that was profound. Like, as soon as I got there, he pointed me right back to Jesus. And I was like, okay, so I'm not finna stress out or even worry about this. He even told me before we even ran any tests, he was like, you need to try that first. And if any of that doesn't happen, here's a referral to go see a psychiatrist or a counselor for everything you're going through or whatever. So then he gave me that, but that's how I knew right then, like, this is bigger than, you know, just my chest hurting. But what I'm saying is everything that happens to us in this world is because of something that's happening in a world that we don't see. Like, yes, I have been ultimately protected from a lot of the stuff that I'm going through. Like, I don't feel the sting of anything that I've encountered, from like job loss to car repossession, moving to an entirely different state with nothing, a divorce, like I don't feel the sting of death from that, and I thank God for it. But at the same time, initially when this stuff happens, I remember, you know, it did affect me in some way because I'm human and I have emotions, and that's normal. But at the same time, I want to tell you that your response to every situation is what matters most. It's not about what you are going through. The tests, and they're gonna come. We know this. Like, life is gonna happen. Things are gonna happen. You cannot avoid it. There's nothing you could do about it. But that's not the important part. The test is your response to the situation, because your response to it's about which side you're going to choose. It's either you're going to choose what the word of God says, or you're going to choose anxiety. The word of God tells us to be anxious for nothing, but in all things by prayer, supplication, with thanksgiving, make your requests known to God, and a peace of God that, and then so many other scriptures like about healing. By his stripes you are healed. Cast all your cares unto him, for he cares for you. I'm looking out. I gotta pick up DJ from the bus, and his bus gonna be pulling up. But it's so, you know, it's so many scriptures that we got to hold on to that are supposed to actually guide our response. Like, it's okay to confess, God, this is bothering me and I feel this way, but at the end of the day, your word says this. You said that all things work together for the good for those who love God and who are called according to his purpose. So guess what? Instead of that bad report, I'm going to use this, or based off of what you said in your word, this situation is going to actually work together. It's going to become a testimony for what you're doing based off of what your word says. Our response to every single situation that we go through is what dictates our future. I can be stressed out. So look, this is what's going on to me right now. I can choose to take the report that the doctor gave me in the emergency room that I'm having signs of a heart attack. I could take that and end up worrying about it. I could take it and be like, okay, I can claim it. I'm having a heart attack. I'm having a heart attack, and just get overwhelmed, paranoid. No. I'm not going to claim that. What I'm going to do instead is respond based off of what the word of God says, because the word of God says that I am healed. And it said that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. There's so many in-depth. And then God gave me Isaiah 54 for this season of my life. The whole chapter of Isaiah 54. And based off of that whole chapter that the Lord gave me, this that's coming to try to kill me, it doesn't line up with that chapter. So that means that whatever's coming to kill me, here's his bus. Whatever is happening that's trying to kill me, it won't kill me, because the Bible said that I shall live and not die. So basically what I'm saying, and I want to finish this before I get there. Basically what I'm saying is our response to every situation we go through matter. You're either going to choose to live or you're going to choose to die. Your tongue is what dictates your future. If your situation around you does not look like what the word of God says, you are supposed to profess what the word of God says and believe with your heart that it is going to come to pass based off of the word of God, not based off of your situation, not based off of what you're going through. But I was also saying, hold on, well, I was also saying that whatever happens in the spiritual manifests in the natural. So I'm gonna be honest, I don't really take care of myself. I try to take care of my spiritual, but I forsake like my natural. I don't take care of my health the way I should. All right, come on, have a good day.
Mom, don't beat to the door.
You're not gonna beat me. You know what happens to me in the be careful crossing the street. The spiritual, go ahead, I'm gonna get you. Come on, I'm trying to make it quick. Like my body was telling me, like I've been struggling with overeating, and I don't take care of myself, and I eat bad foods 24/7, but I literally had, like, I would suppress my feelings with food. But then I learned that is actually a sign that you need to fast. Your spirit man is actually telling you to fast. And when you don't yield to those, you don't know. He said his people perish for lack of knowledge. When you don't yield to the keys and the stuff that God is giving you and the signs he's showing you, then stuff start manifesting in the spirit. So now I'm saying that me forsaking my health is actually, it was a tactic of the enemy to get like the other stuff to start going on, so that I can be swayed away from everything it is that God has given me to overcome this. We are overcomers, and we have everything we need through the word of God. You have to learn the word of God and get into the word so you can know the keys and everything that you have in order to overcome every single situation that you are faced with in this life. So I don't really feel like I said everything that I wanted to say, but I said enough, and that's it. I'm about to go to the gym. They told me not to, but by his stripes I am healed in Jesus' name. All right.